Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something that you're searching for? I'll fall in. The good and the bad times we find ourselves longing for. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Vivi Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Earth 2 as well. Everyone's a hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And everyone check out Star Helix and Kyle Willson on YouTube. And at Not Star Helix, at Hey David Don, and at EQ_crypto on the Twitter. I'll get to comments in a second. Yesterday was, I felt really good but really bad also, because really good that, hey, I did a 2.5-hour stream on the Voices of Vivi channel, on Wendy's channel, where Jeremy Pador was, with Tabs Trades and Claire, and just a lot of really cool people in the space. So that was really fun. Being able to ask Jeremy, who's a hero of mine, a bunch of questions just about Pokemon in general, just get him to know as a person. Such a nice guy. I always say, never meet your heroes, but, my God. And then, also, when he said, oh, I have to make an NFT out of his clothes, well, I wouldn't bet against you. I was like, that was so great. That was, that meant the world to me. And he said it a couple times, too. And then also, Andrei Jikh saying, when I asked him, hey, do you think that this is going to be the best source of information that any new person can get? And he said, no, it'd be someone like you. I was like, Andrei Jikh said that about me! So without fanboying too much, I know it's a long stream, but it was a 7-ish hour stream that I did after that, where Foster comes on. He explains that, again, the whole thing was his idea. The whole thing, writing up the Patreon group. And actually, he reads the whole Twitter thing about it, so let me go over the Twitter before I get this. And also, I felt bad yesterday because I was just done. I was stream for 2.5 hours on one stream over 7 hours on another stream. My brain was fried, and I was like, I don't even remember half what was said. Anyway, I felt bad because, at the end of the day, that's really only 9.5 hours of work, And I remember when I was deployed, we'd work 13 hours a day and go to the gym afterwards, get food. That's what we would do. And I just feel all right, now I can't even take 9.5 hours sitting down. So I get it. It's a different type of energy. It's a different type of mental fortitude. But again, I was relatively comfortable in my house, and they are in Kuwait. You're not comfortable. You're just always hot. You sweat for the whole time that you're there. Anyway, let me go and go to the Twitter and read what Foster had said. And this is basically a really, really super condensed Spark Notes version of what he had said yesterday. So here we go. This is from Foster Hill, quote, I wanted to take a moment to address the events of the last 24 hours and answer some questions I've been receiving. The Magic Club was created by me and is meant to be a space where new or active members of the community could come together and get the most up-to-date and accurate information on everything that goes on in Vivi and the Akomi space. When I approached Andrei with the idea in late October, I had initially been making a private group for myself. Several viewers had suggested I explore the idea. As I was creating the group, I realized that while I believe that as content creator, I do bring value to the community with the information I provide, I do not have the platform that is capable of amplifying that message. The idea was to utilize Andrei's platform and reach to make his viewers, many of whom are not OMI or even crypto native, aware to the project and bring them into the community to enjoy all that it has to offer. He continues, there are many fantastic free resources available to the community, as well as several content creators in the community who produce free content to keep everyone else up to date on the latest, and I make free content on my channel and fully intend to continue doing so. Again, this is still Foster Hill speaking. Magic Club was created to highlight many of these content creators and provide them an additional platform to create and content and continue to develop their own channels in the process. I want to end that quote right now, and I'm just going to put my thoughts on that. I think that is a really cool way of giving back to the content creators. Again, as you have Andrei Jikh, which is going to mention in every video, hey, join my new Patreon to learn about Akomi and Omi. Because again, not all of his videos are going to be about Akomi or Omi. like he made a video yesterday about Bitcoin, and there's other videos where he'll talk about magic, he'll talk about whatever it is, and he'll talk about Ripple, he'll talk about whatever. The idea that he, with 1.8 million subscribers, is going to go and shout out the Akomi and Omi Patreon, even though like it's not like, hey, what is that? Even if people go and look like, oh, it's $100 that, I no way am I doing that. And they go, but I am curious about Akomi and Omi. Let me go on YouTube, let me search, and then hopefully they come across the real Randy Chavez. Hopefully they come across, like a Taps Trades or Wendy Stibalis or a Star Helix and Kyle Willson. Hopefully they come across like some really fun big people, or anyone that was on the platform yesterday. And I would say that during that time, even if they don't do that, even if there's a bunch of people that do join, and he has other content creators on there, well, the people that join that are very new to Akomi and Omi, that really trust Andrei, and then Andrei says, oh, hey, let me bring in this expert. Is he that guy from Pawn Stars? I don't know too much about that. I'm going to bring in my guy who's an expert, or gal, and let's say he brings some of the women ex-Vivi on there. Let's say he goes and he brings some of the smaller YouTubers on there, like Mark Hun, who has just started making videos like last week, has like thousands of views on his channel already. Like, that's bananas. I didn't get that until I was months into this. Now, granted, I started this YouTube channel on Pokemon and Tesla, so there was no, there was no Omi, or at least no talk about Omi when I started making this, but I digress. So I think it's really cool that other YouTubers will really get a chance to shine. Continuing on, quote, the idea is to have the club be a one-stop shop for all the best resources compiled by the community, so that the people who don't have time to watch hours of content or want the best information in one place have the ability to access it. The biggest decision when creating a program like this is the value it provides versus the cost of membership. This is one of two major concerns I have seen raised about this, and I want to let you know that I hear you. With bringing in additional content creators to produce content and paying them for their work, with running giveaways of the high-end collectibles, with paying people to manage and run the club, it was impossible to know when we launched how many people would sign up. I'm going to end that quote for right now. The fact that he's going to be paying other content producers, I don't know if there's going to be, again, right now, they spent a little over $4,000. Andrei spent a little over $4,000 in buying a bunch of collectibles for giveaways. Is that like high end? Not really, but again, he's doing all this for free out of the goodness of his heart. Again, not for free, he is charging for the Patreon, but the amount of people that he's going to get in the Patreon, I don't think is going to... Will that pay for the collectibles that you got? Maybe at some point, yeah. But either way, he's going to do the giveaways, he's going to do that. So yeah, the $100 a month, it would cost about 40 people would have to go in for them to be a net zero, for that. Again, spend over $4,000 on collectibles to give away. There's going to be, you'd have to have 40 members to, and again, you'd make that up in 1 month, but I digress. Pascal says the balance always had to be between charging people, quote, the balance always had to be between charging people something to cover overhead costs, explained above, while making sure that not every single person would join, as providing things like live streams would not be valuable with 2,000 people and 99% of people not feeling included, end quote. So that's the thing. Andrei had promised that he will do a 2-hour stream twice a month, probably like the 1st and the 15th, and you can go and ask him anything. Now, for me, that... am I going to ask Andrei what he thinks about Akomi and Omi? Probably not. But am I going to ask him about other things? Yeah, absolutely. Like, watch that interview yesterday where I forget where he comes in, but I asked him some hard-hitting questions. I asked him some questions about things that kind of relate to Omi, but maybe not so much. Yeah, dude's a multi-millionaire and, not from Akomi or Omi. He has expertise in other areas. I think it's worth it, like for me, just to pick his brain about stuff. That being said, I will go in and I will report on what he's reporting on. I'll go in on what he's talking about, who other people are going to go be in there. He gave me permission. I asked him yesterday. So I'll let you guys know if it's like, hey, you know what? Anyone that's new that's coming in that maybe doesn't have time to watch a 7-hour stream by the real Randy Chavez. By the way, link down below to my merch store and my Patreon. But selfish plug. But I will. I'll say like, hey, this is valuable to some people, and be like, guys, if you already watch like me and Cavell and everyone else like Dan Lee and then like probably not worth it. So I'll be straight up again. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. Where are we at here? Fossil says, quote, I understand why at first glance the price may seem high to many, and it's something that I had my reservations about when we were discussing pricing as well, but as with the trade-offs above, the numbers you see now were what we settled upon for rollout. As this is the initial release of the club, we are more than open to any constructive feedback about the pricing model, and if people who are joining or want to join aren't sure that there is enough value, there's always room to improve the model or add further value. Single biggest issue that I think many in the community had with the rollout was the way that it was marketed. I'm going to make it very clear that I fully acknowledge that we dropped the ball on how it was marketed and rolled out. There is no excuse, and I am sorry. Big shit, big nice. I've been keeping this to myself for over a month while it is in the works, and I was so excited and caught up in what a great idea that I felt that it was, that I didn't take time to consider the damage that it may be doing to others. Looking back, I should have made abundantly clear that Andrei and I had created a project together and that several other content creators, both large and small, would be providing content to the community, so people were getting the most value from the group. I understand the optics of the rollout from Andrei independently and why many felt as though it was something nefarious or otherwise disingenuous. I wish I could change the way it all went down. Very grateful to the members that have joined. Also grateful to everyone who reached out to me both publicly and privately to show your support and your constructive feedback. Finally, I want to apologize to the Vivi and Omi community. If you've been following my journey since I joined back in April and started making content back in August, then you would know that I always wanted the community to succeed. I believe that as time goes on and people begin to see the ongoing value of the club, provides the narrative will change and people will understand the value that Andrei and this project brings to the community. And for now, feel free to continue to private feedback, end quote. Okay. So yeah, that's what he said. Hang on one second, guys. Different stream, but yes. Sorry. Okay, moving on. Says, what a mess. Been watching all the live streams on the fiasco. Hurts my head. Anyone should be getting $500 super chat, and on a love stream, it's you, Randy. Aw, thanks, Dan. He didn't say love stream. He meant live stream. Yeah, thanks, CW. Rowie One Kenobi says, hey, ho. Lynn X says, bruh, yesterday, my day was watching Randy on streams. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had one point, I took pictures of it, where I had 600 people on the stream. I was like, ah! Is that the highlight of my YouTube career and there's nowhere to go but down? Or is that a preview of what's to come maybe next year as I get, 6,000, 7,000, hopefully 10,000 subscribers? Maybe, I don't know. But I'm really excited to start, to see where it goes. Says, what's up, Randy? What's going on? Jim Farm says, howdy, good morning. Mr. Law says, Randy, you had the best VV live stream yesterday of 2021. How much you make on all those super chats? So here's the thing. If I on this right now, this is just on YouTube. When I ended the stream, I would know. It'll say chat support. It'll say something about chat whatever, and that's how many subscribers you get during the chat. And then it will tell you how many you got in super chats. But if you do it on live stream, like I did yesterday, obviously it was on YouTube, but it was via live stream or StreamYard. I'm sorry. It doesn't tell you when you X out. It did tell me though yesterday that that I got 75 new subscribers yesterday, so that was nice. And hopefully those are a little more active in the community. Yesterday was the 3rd, so I had 2,500 hours watched in one day. So that was a lot. Where the most up to that was 1,200 hours watched. I don't know what type of stream that was. That was maybe a Henry Pagliuca stream with Cavell Anderson and Foster Hill maybe. But yeah, having 2,500 hours watched in a day is nuts. It's nuts. And the views were good. 5,459, and that is, I think, the most. 5,324 was the second most, but yeah, so I won't right now the revenue, um, it's only showing up to December, and December, or I'm sorry, December 2nd. And December 2nd, the last 7 days, that was 104. But yesterday was such a huge day. Yeah, it's really weird. Some days I make $9 a day. Some days I make $104 a day. So it goes in between. But the um yesterday, I assume it was like a couple hundred at least. There was a lot. Yeah, it was insane. So moving on. And even Taps Trade says like, yeah, Randy, that was the best stream of like 2020. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Brendan Z says, Randy, you did God's work yesterday. Did Dashy's work. Better than any show or movie. Yeah, dude, that was bananas. I can't believe that happened on my channel. Andrei Jikh went on my channel. I was taking screenshots. I was posting Snapchat like, guys, Andrei Jikh is on my channel. I was posting on YouTube. I thought I posted it on Twitter as well. I guess I didn't. I don't know. Linux says, in the end, Randy won with those super chats. Yeah, it was probably the most I ever got on one video. I did have one person, not yesterday, it was like a month ago or something, that gave me like a $300 super chat. I was like, my heart. And then yes, I definitely got that, like, because there was a couple of $50 super chats. There was a bunch. There was at least $200 of super chats, and 4 of them were $50 ones. And then there was a bunch. So Hello K. All right, somebody else wanted me to go over this. Hello K, who I guess is like an ambassador to Vivi somehow. I don't exactly know how. But I guess he has the name like ambassador to Vivi or of Vivi for something. And he was wild in with the $2 super chat. So I do need to address a couple of things. Okay, so Lori Walking Feather, who is a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, was on the chat yesterday and gave me some super chats, and she was just talking about just her feelings about Cavell and Foster and everyone else that was on there, and her whole feelings about that yesterday. And a couple of people had said some, and again, it's not just her. Like and again, hear me out on this. There is a lot of comments that I've had in the past about like some misogynistic comments that are just like, and I don't know how many of them are actually mean-spirited, mean-hated, like they actually feel that way about women, their only value is in the kitchen and like baby maker, versus like they're saying those things because, oh, haha, it's a joke, it's funny. Which I completely understand the latter part of just like, unfortunately, some things are just funny. If you'd be like, someone comes to be like, Randy Chavez, you are the most disproportionate looking mother flapper in the world. Like, your arms are too small for your chest and your back is too big. Like you just look like like a dirty butt, and you look like you fold tacos for a living. Like that's funny. Like that like, did you park your car on your lawn today, Randy? That's funny. Certain things are funny. And I do think it's that unfortunate that not everybody has the same sense of humor. So if you were making those comments as like jokes, I get it. You have to be aware of who you're making those jokes around. But for the first time yesterday, I put a lot of people in like timeout on the chat. I did block a couple people that were just, again, the people that I have blocked are people that have put zero constructive anything on. There was some people that had like a swastika on their like profile picture page, and I was like, what the fudge is this? So it was, yeah, I need a moderator for these chats sometimes. But anyway, so that does happen. Again, why I don't ban a ton of people, and why the only people I ban are the people that have like those crazy, names or the swastikas, like that. The account was just made just to spread like a massive amount of hate, is because I've been to countries and I've seen places where they do ban free speech, and that is a slippery slope, and I never want to be like that. Again, part of the reason, not maybe why I joined, but in the military, you get the feeling of, okay, hey, freedom of speech is something that literally some of my friends have died for. So I never want to ban. I'll ban people if they're just absolutely like spreading hate, but if they're saying controversial things or they're saying something that like, hey, maybe we need to have a discussion about that, I never want to be the person to ban that. I never want to be the person to be like, yeah, no, this type of conversation is too dangerous to have. No, like that is the wrong way of thinking. So I never want to ban. That being said, if your comment is just like all women are, blah, 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 I was like, okay, well, that's not really constructive. You say like, hey, can you answer like why do women do this or why? Okay, cool. Conversation, questions, whatever. Um, but yeah, I was told to address that as well. All right, so Hello K with the negative comments yesterday. Hello K, yes, is an ambassador of Vivi. Again, two views about this. Hello K is just a person and just had some strong feelings about this one way or the other. The same way Mr. Peanut Butter has some strong feelings about sticks and twigs. Hello K had strong feelings about what was going on yesterday, and he just looked like he was having fun. Like if I'm looking at it third person point of view, he just looked like he was having fun talking about I think W Champ's harem. For those that don't know, a harem is like a group of girls that walk with, like if a guy's walking with like a group of like five girls, it's like, oh hey, is this your harem? Um, I guess W Champ has a Patreon member called his harem, which is hysterical. And then Hello K was saying, oh yeah, W Champ's harem is greater than any other Patreon or something like that. I was like, okay, that's funny. The trolling is funny. He's a human. I think that was some of it negative, sure, but now I think that's just a human having fun. I've certainly done this. It was on Dan Lee's stream, Asian Dan, Paper Hands Dan, Dan Lee on investing. I love that man. He had, excuse me. He's on vacation right now. He didn't join the stream yesterday because he was on vacation, but he did on the chat yesterday. Anyway, excuse me. He had Foster Hilt on his stream at one point, and Ben Gadenzi showed up on his stream, and all logic went out the window for me. I was super chatting. I was like, "Fight me, you!" I call him names, and because I hate that man. And I don't hate easily. You guys know that I preach love and friendship and positivity, but that man has pretty much everyone that has worked with him in some capacity, whether it be Earth 2 or the team at Akomi, or the 6 other projects that he's effed, is worse off for it. That being said, I was going on and just saying like, hey, fight me for charity. Like, and then just, again, calling him names and just super chatting like, hey, why don't you fight? Like, because I want an excuse to like break his ribs. And again, that is not the type of message I want to be putting out. I want to be putting out that we should all love each other, most of us, and we should have drinks, and we should party together, listen to good music. But yeah, so I've done that in the past as well. I recognize it's definitely not that doesn't really accomplish anything. Did it make me feel better? A little bit, but no, that doesn't really accomplish anything. So on the opposite side, as an ambassador of Vivi, as I guess Hello K is, I don't know how, but should he have made those comments? No, not as, if he wanted to make those comments, create another account and then put those comments on. That's what I would have done. That's what I should have done. Again, I'm not the ambassador of Vivi, but I guess now I am. Let's see what we got here. We got Me Home says, thanks for being the level-headed moderator on a very uncomfortable situation. Hope lessons are learned and we can move on with our Vivi journey. You represented the community as best as anyone could. Dude, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I at the end of that, so why the program, why the show went 7 hours, and thank you for the $10 super chat, was because I had originally, after the Voices of Vivi stream with Wendy, I had gone on and I had said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna eat some food. And then what had happened was, during that, like towards the end of the stream, I was going to actually said, you know what, I'm gonna break some stuff down, and I wound up finishing it on the stream yesterday. Is Hello K here? Hello K! Majik Club became Mawalid Pit emptied for free info club. Oh god, that was great. Hello K, we were just talking about you. All good things, all good things. So anyway, I had this whole notebook of Jeremy Padower that I, just making notes from, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go over this. I'm gonna make a live stream and go over those notes, and then at that point I was like, I'm probably not gonna go to the gym. I'll do that stream, I'll get some food, and then I had another stream at 9 o'clock. Like, okay. But during that time, towards the end of the Voices of Vivi stream, I'd gone on and I had the whole news broke with what Andrei was doing with Foster, and people were pissed. So I was like, hey, I messaged Foster like, hey, I'm about to go live. Do you want to, can you come on the stream so you can talk about this? Because at the time, I had zero idea what it was about. I knew that it was people, which they never advertised it as being Pokemon, but a lot of people, these things take on a life of its own, and the people were, the speculation out the yin yang was that Pokemon was going to be announced because Hello K, W Champ, I think Taps Trades, I think Dan Lee, they had a Millennial Omi stream. I don't know if they still do that. I really hope they do. That was really good. But they had a Millennial Omi stream where all four of them would be on camera, and I think it was on that stream, or it was on either W Champs or Hello K stream by themselves. But I know some of them were involved somehow. Where I think Reese or Alex or Trevor or whoever had let them announce certain things. They had said that, okay, yeah, hey, we can announce Saturday's drop on your channel. They gave them that honor because they're very good. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. And some people probably thought, hey, Akomi's done this before. They've let other YouTubers announce stuff on their channel. Maybe this is what's happening with Andrei Jikh. I, of course, never made a video about it. I addressed it just saying that, guys, I don't think it's Pokemon. I just think it's a random Omi video, which it wasn't even. His video was about Bitcoin and Satoshi, but I digress. So I have him come on, and then he said that he was going to go live with Andrei at like 8 o'clock that day. And I was like, okay, well, if you're going to go live with him, just go live with him. And I'll just do my normal live. And he said, no, I actually really want and need to explain this right now because I assume Foster's got no less than 1,500, 2,000 messages yesterday. I got that, and so that's why I came on. So to answer your super chat, me home, is that it was just supposed to be me and Foster at first, and then people in the chat are just like, I was like, hey, Cavell Anderson wants in. It's like, okay, and then Mr. Pags, Henry Pagliuca, who I've had on this a stream before with those two, he says, guys, I got something to say. And no, he's not a content creator, but I'm pretty sure the dude is a millionaire regardless of what Omi does. He has 97 million Omi. He's a low mint master. He has a lot to say and a lot of insight. Again, the dude did not make his fortune by just sitting and waiting for the bus. He's very smart. So I had him come on, and he kind of just dropped knowledge. He's like, listen, if I were to do something like that and I were to get this hate, then I would just tell everyone that's hating to just F off. And, I'm doing what I'm doing. And so he had the very just like, he's a little older. He's like in his 40s. And he just has like the Gen X, just like, I don't give a fudge what people say. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I think that is what some people needed. Because I think yesterday, now granted, everyone had gone on and I think we had all learned from the experience. But some people were just like not listening. They're not hearing that any of his explanations, and even like the hard hitting questions that pat myself on the back that I was asking to both of them. They're just like, yeah, no, still a shill, still like a like a scam. I was like, oh my god, like they literally just explained what they were doing. So I'm gonna get back to the comments here before the super chat. Let's see. White Rabbit says, Randy, you are a real class act on that live stream last night. #Rockstar. Thank you. Brendan Z says, helped a lot of us recognize what true intentions of some may be. Sticking around for this real one right here, and Dashi. Omar Kasada says, Randy, morning, Randy and Dashi, let's get this bread. Daniel Lee says, let's get this gluten-free bread. Dan Lee, we're just talking about you as well. All good things, all good things. Plutomium says, mental strain. Oh my god, the mental strain. My brain was, it was fried. John Robert Yellen says, hey Randy, I'm only 4K up today and on Omi and been buying Omi since April. Was 11K up at once. Pretty happy, hoping it'll go down to 0.003 so I can get another 500K. I think that rebound will be hard. I just don't. I guess anything's possible over the next 4 weeks for us to go and get down there, but I don't see it. Listen, and again, I've been wrong before, but if it does happen, cool. Oh yeah, I did get more yesterday. I'm up to 115.7 million Omi. I made a promise to myself, I will get up to 116 by the end of this month, somehow, some way. I will do it. Paying rent the other day hurt. So, all right, moving on. But yeah, I congrats for being up 4K even during a downturn. Brendan Z says Foster Monster Hilt. Snipe says Foster. Oh no, you can't. Again, I don't see him as. Why is he a fraud? Because he's providing a service, and I get it. I understand 100% that is not for everybody, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go and check it out and tell you guys who I think it's for and who I think is, hey, this is a good investment versus like, yeah, probably not worth your time. There's going to be people that fit into both categories. And there's some people that be like, yeah, is it worth $100 a month? Like, probably not, but I feel like I'm missing out if I don't get in. I don't know. But definitely, I don't think fraud at all. Ben Jamal says, thank you for your interaction with me on your last upload. You're a credit to our community. Well, thank you, Ben Jamal. We got another super chat over here, and that is from John Robert Yellen. Says, happy either way, really. Bags more than ample. Get that bread. 30-minute Patreon member shout out. See what we got here. And I only did Patreon member shout outs like 4 times yesterday. 3-4 times. I don't know. It was like 7 hours. I should have been doing it like 24 times, give or take, but I didn't. What did I do before? I did Lady Gaga, and now I guess I did the Bradley Cooper version of that song. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you know that, oh God, what you do to me when you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I know I messed up on the lyrics there. I apologize. I just woke up. But yes, thank you, John Robert Yellen. And yes, your bags are more than ample. I wish you the best of luck. Moving on right here. Where was I? I really don't know. Okay, here we go. Whippets Run says, Dan Lee, we have a treatment for the Rona. Did you hear? The pandemic is over. Oh, is there a treatment? Is there a I mean, I know like the treatments, there's been many treatments, and I feel like a lot work and a lot don't. But I hope that we got a good one. Keith Smith says, the only question we need to know is, did you buy any cheap T2 tiles? I haven't yet. Earth 2. So I didn't even get about to Earth 2 today yet. I was just enthralled in other things. But the site was down for a longo time. It's still down right now. So I haven't been able to get any. Because again, they had an issue with being able to give out everyone, because they're doing giveaways of Essence. And they had an issue with trying to give it out to everyone, and they wanted to make sure people got the correct amount. So they just said, hey, let's just shut this down for, I guess, a day or so. And then, which again, they didn't have to do. Every day, every hour that they're shut down, they're not making money. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what comes of this. Shane said he's thinking about Bitcoin and E2. Interesting. Well, I mean, maybe accepting Bitcoin as payment. I feel like that's very possible. Brendan Z says, no more Vivi Vault on the fridge. Yeah, no. Again, every month we go and we do do renegotiations. Vivi Vault could not come to an agreement. So yeah, so it's just Star Helix and Kyle Willson as YouTubers, and then at Not Star Helix, at Hey David Don, and at EQ_crypto on the Twitter side. So moving on. Joseph Parker says, Randy, you sold your soul to the devil. Defend. Oh my God, how? No. I just call it as I see it. If it was something that I thought like if it was something that, let's say like any of those like pyramid schemes, like, hey, you know what? You come into this, you give this person $1,000, and you get every person that you get to come into this, they give you $1,000, like something like that. Okay, no, like just scam, like whatever, pyramid scheme. But what he's doing is like they're not forcing anybody to go and do this. Like this is. It's not like, gun at your head, hey, join my Patreon or die. Like, they're not doing that. Whippets Run says, at McBreath on Twitter, when check it out. Joseph Parker says, should have his account banned for misleading. Like, again, I don't think it was anything that was misleading. What did he say? There was only a video. It was a 12-second clip at the end of Andrei's video that says something is coming for a Comey, and I feel like I most logically thought that probably just an Comey video. And I feel like most people should have thought, but people just let their imaginations just literally get the better of them. So the speculation was just rampant. I think that's why. But there was no promises of anything. TK Ed, Social Gourmet. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to cancel Foster. TK Ed says, I have no problem with any YouTuber having a Patreon. However, it seems that very shady on the way that they went about it. I don't think Foster even hinted on his channel. No, he didn't. I read it before, and he even said it on the stream, like, drop the ball on the approach. But He thinks that it's going to be very good. I think that it'll be a net positive. And long term, I do think that history will be kind to it. Long term, I do think that history will go and show that it was again, people will forget about the mistake. Like, again, yesterday, I don't think I saw any of my my thousands of comments yesterday. I don't think any of them addressed the fact that, what one of Dan Lee's videos where people were upset at him because he made a video called, I forget what it was called. It's like, selling Omi, I'm done. Where he made that video because he sold 25% of his Omi, still having 7.5 million, which is a really nice bag. Still having that much. People are salty at him for making a slightly misleading video. I mean, was it wrong? No, he did sell Omi. Was he done? Well, he was done with that 25% of Omi, and maybe he's done buying. Maybe he just has enough. But how quickly people forget about what he did when the next big thing happened. I think that as, again, a lot more people come into this, I think a lot of people say like, oh, hey, you know what? This actually did bring a lot of value. Even if I didn't get anything out of it, like personally, at least at face value, brings in more people to the community, price of collectibles go up, a bunch of Omi is burned, a bunch of Omi is bought up. Yeah, I really do think that rising tide will raise all of our ships, in my opinion. Sandy says, Randy, you're deluded. I love these. Foster's doing it for the money. He's like, quote, oh, I spent all the money for you guys, end quote. All right, so Foster even said yesterday, no, I didn't spend any money. It was all Andrei Jikh. Foster Hill says, like, no, I'm broke. This is all Andrei Jikh that had spent the money. Smoon says, because you want to make money on this too. This is not Foster's retirement plan. Andrei wants his money. Listen, Andrei Jikh makes $14,000 a month just on his Patreon alone before any of this happened, and his Patreon was pretty much nothing. He is a multimillionaire. He doesn't need, Sally's $100 a month. He does not need, Joe's $100 a month. He doesn't need that. They are doing this not because of the fortune they'll make. They're not. Like, I guarantee you they're not. They're doing this for the betterment of the community. Now, whether it actually will provide good quality information and it betters the community, at worst, it doesn't. Like, literally, at worst, it doesn't. Nobody cared. Nobody cares. Adults that have the foresight of saying, like, hey, you know what? This $100 that I'm about to spend for this might not be worth it. This $100 that I'm about to spend, I could see zero return on my investment. There could be zero value of this. And guess what? They can cancel. That's it. That's a gamble you have to take. Now, if you want to wait for a month after I go and join and I report on what's going on there and say, hey, it's actually really good, or hey, it's actually really bad. If you want to wait until I make those videos and you make that decision off that, cool. But Andrei Jikh has more than enough money. He is not doing this for the funds. Foster Hilt had this in mind. He does not even have a compensation plan when they first started this. Andrei himself, I don't think Foster knew this. Says like, no, I think it'd be really cool to get Foster home, to get him, and I think it would be really cool too. Why? Because Foster Hill, a lot of times, he doesn't make reaction videos to things. He can't come on streams because he has a family and a daughter and a 9 to 5, which is not 9 to 5. He works nights, he works overnights, he'll work day shift, like whatever. I think it would be better because I think Foster does bring value to the community, where if he can make more videos and be available for more live streams, cool. I think that's better for the community, especially for new people coming in. I digress. Moving on. David Perez says, good morning, everyone. Good luck today. Thank you. That is, Andrei's not being serious about retiring Foster. He's doing it for his own gain. Randy Stibalis says, okay, so I'm going to be real with you guys. There are a couple of people in the world that I am currently trying to do the same. What Andrei's trying to do to Foster, where make him come home, retire, I'm trying to do with other people so that they don't have to do that. And it's not because like, oh, hey, you deserve to be home. No, it's so that they can do certain things for either their own community or Vivi's community, because them coming home is a net positive for the community around them, whichever community they happen to be in. We're going to get close to live stream. We're going to get close to the drop here pretty soon. So I'm going to... Okay, so I do have to pedal back on this real quick. And again, apparently what happened yesterday, there was somebody, and I'm not going to name names, who was in the chat and just calling people like girlfriend beaters and women abusers when there's zero proof of that, and that was the cause of some people's hate. So yeah, if you're gonna go around and like flat out accuse people of something that people have zero proof of, expect retaliation. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say that as that. All right, moving on here. Yeah, his own gate. Yeah, there's no like his own gate. Like he's doing this as a net negative, not only because of the again the $4,000 that he spent on giveaway collectibles. That's like nothing to him. So I'm not saying like feel bad for him, but I'm saying that he's doing this. It's not for money. He's lost money on this currently. And again, like if I was in his position, I had millions of dollars, like to put in outside of his own content, another 2-hour stream every 2 weeks, which I get, it's not a lot. You can't spare 2 hours every 2 weeks. If somebody were to tell me, like right now, like, hey, you know what? Oh, by the way, I took my boxing gloves off because there was a bunch of hair caught in it. And, yeah, anyway. But it's like, hey, you know what, Chavez? You have some skill with the blade. No, it's like you have some fighting skill, and I'm going to start a school. Can you spare 2 hours every 2 weeks? I guess I'll poop out the time that I need somehow because I have to. But yeah, I just not that I wouldn't want to. It's hard. I'm very busy. So Andrei doing this he doesn't have to do this, but I do think it's positive that he's doing it. David Rosemont says it's such a non-controversy. All the explaining is redundant and unnecessary. That said, I couldn't turn off the stream yesterday, kind of like a car crash. Alfred says that was a sheet show yesterday. I thought it was great. David Rosemont was also happy for Randy to get the views. Oh, I thought, the views were great. The views were super fantastic. So I am going to go and actually, before I go on this drop, I'm going to give myself a like. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then in a couple minutes I will go do the drop. I'll let you guys know exactly what I do with the drop. Hang on, something's still down. Yeah, E2 is still down for now. The website is. So I'm very curious to see where we go. To see what happens. A bunch of essence. Who knows? TK Ed says, I said on another channel, seems like Foster's playing a chess game and using other famous YouTubers as his pawns. Listen, I have love for Foster, and Foster, if you're listening, I apologize, but this is going to seem like a huge diss. Foster is smart. You look at his spreadsheets, and maybe he's overqualified for the job that he has, but at the end of the day, if Foster was that smart, he would not be working at the job he is right now. If Foster was that smart to be playing 4D chess and manipulating YouTubers that have millions of subscribers, well, honestly, like, hats off to him. Like, maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't. Have you ever seen him in his uniform? Maybe it is him. Maybe it's a mastermind, and maybe he's. But again, if you're someone that you're that smart, you don't need Andrei Jikh. You don't need this. You can make money on your own. Which, again, a lot of people have said, Foster, you don't need Andrei. You can do this like on your own, and people will subscribe to your Patreon, and they would. I guarantee you they would if he did it on his own. But again, he had said that he is going and doing this for the betterment of the community. That would be said, Foster, if you listen, I love you, and I did not mean that as a diss, although it probably came across that. I think you're very smart. James says, all true. Thomas Brown Jr. says he clearly stated that his main goal was for Foster to retire, which was not said by Foster until Andrei said it. I don't even think Foster knew about that. Again, some of the people that I have plans for them to do this, they don't know it. They don't know. So yeah. James White says, best thing about it is that Randy got that break. Bro, got that break. Dude, that was great. Puddin' Cheeks. Oh, Puddin' Cheeks gave me a $50 super chat yesterday. It says, so when we find out Foster is funded by Cadenzi, what then? Again, Ben Cadenzi, I can't believe I'm about to give him a compliment, has more money than God and does not need, like, why would he, what purpose does he get of, like, funding Foster for whatever, for something, for anything. I mean, maybe you can make the argument that, like, yeah, he can give Foster X amount of money to come up with these nefarious plans, and Foster's like, well, I have a family. Like, in some universe, I guess that's probably true. I don't think that's in this one. I don't think I don't even know if they talk anymore. To be honest, like they had that one thing, in the beginning. I think Foster recognizes that, hey, if everyone in this community, including the team, including everyone, including like Randy Chavez, who hated him before he came to this community, yeah, maybe it's probably not a good idea to associate with him. So I don't even know if they talk anymore. Moving on. Sandy Yu says Foster Hill cannot give advice. He sold Secret Spider-Man for 1,600, not 1,000. Andrei bought a Comey at almost at the top. What advice can they give? You think they didn't learn since that? You think that was the only thing that they had gone on and done? Like, oh yeah, I made this huge mistake. Yeah, I'm not going to learn from it. Definitely learn from it. Definitely, 100%. So I'm going to go and we're going to go do this drop. We're going to go to the Play Store real quick to make sure that there are no updates. There are none. So I'm going to X out a bunch of these. I'm no longer going to be mining Pi for this. Everything has to be going into this, in my opinion. Waiting. And what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, because this is a blind box, I think right there, you just click that. And then, yeah, it should appear around here-ish, the Buy Now button, in the next 3.5 minutes. Now, taking a look, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, I love Batgirl on a scooter, and Hawkgirl, I'm fine with any one of these. I will probably get the whole set. So now, I do want to show you guys something, though. Supergirl has had 0 comics and 0 animations where it shows her having heterochromia iridum. Heterochromia iridum is when one eye is one color, one eye is another color, or there's mixed colors in there. To my knowledge, there have been 0 comics or 0 TV shows or animated movies, whatever, that show Supergirl having heterochromia iridum. Why do I bring this up? Because in the picture, they show her have it, and again, that's not even how you would do it. It would be like, oh, half this color, or one color here. So that's not even how you would do it. What I am seeing right there is, I look at that, and as a gamer, I see like, oh, hey, the mana is only half full. The energy is only half full, or something along those lines. Or maybe this Supergirl is half evil, and if you let the evil take over, then I don't know. I don't know. But I think that does mean something. I'm not sure what it is, but I am almost 100% positive that, okay. Moving on here. Dr. Doom says, if you have been on the Vivi space in the last 11 hours, 100% don't need that Patreon. Yeah, Vivi spaces are really, really good. Actually, let me go real quick and show you guys. Oh, God, hiccups. Oh, yeah, so this Vivi space, Vivi Giphy, very, 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 very smart. This whole space, very, 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 very smart. They're probably going to want me to talk, so I can't right now. Moving on right here. James Weiss says Andrei bought at 0.008. Yeah, he spent 150 grand and he got like 16 million Omi. So he doesn't. He bought it like 8 or 9 or something. I noticed says Danley looking like a great whale taking profits. Yeah, like that was a smart move. If he got in right now and be like, you know what, sold at 0.0066, I could buy in back here. I wouldn't blame him. Zanu says Andrei couldn't even DCA down. LOL. He's literally taking money off the community to recoup from his losses. Again, this guy's a multi-millionaire. He like the 150 grand. If he would have lost, it would go to 0. Like, meh. So again, I asked him about that, and he said, yeah, I felt like I had enough. I didn't want to put more money into it. Like, he's one of those people that if he invests something in something, that's what he invests in it. And now again, I do know people like that in the finance world that, nope, that's what I'm putting in. That's all I'm putting in. I'm not dollar cost averaging down. I don't agree with that level of, or I don't agree with that type of, hang on 1 second here. All right, 25 seconds. I don't agree with that type of investing strategy. If you really believe in something, buy as much as you can. But Again, not everyone is like me. I think that's probably a good thing. Maybe. I don't know. All right. 11, 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Okay, it was on the right. It was on the right-hand side. It was on the right-hand side. Oh my God. Did I get one? Did I get one? 26,593. If I go and I take 50 away from that, should be 43. Come on, take my gems. Come on, take my gems. Processing payment. Come on. Take my gems. Take my gems. Please, please, please. Dashy, Dashy, please. Give me the luck. Dashy. Oh, they did it. They took my gems. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. So that was great. I just want to. I know they took the gems, and I'm probably fine. I just want to. I'll wait for the green truck. No, be advised, guys. I also haven't eaten in 24 hours. I had 2 bagels yesterday when I was at my friend's place, and I didn't know that all that was going down yesterday. So I literally haven't eaten for 24 hours. Okay, I got number 3,369. Ultra rare. Hawk girl. This is a great day. This is the greatest day in all history. Oh my goodness. Oh my good golly gosh. Oh my god. Okay, that is super fantastic. I am not trying for a rebound or nothing because I already got one. Even if I got a common, it wouldn't matter. I would not try for a rebound. Oh, it's a good day. Oh, this is a good day. This is a great day. I would not try for a rebound because, again, I believe that there are so few of those and so many people trying. I do not want to be greedy. Wow, this is a fantastic 24 hours. JCP says, look at all the people taking trash on Dan Lee. People don't understand what taking profit is. Yeah, agreed. Like, does anyone else pay his bills? No. He pays his bills. He pays his own bills. Ginferno says, Andrei is how I first heard about Omi in April. That then led me into researching and finding your channel and others. But if it wasn't for him, I might have never heard of the project. Shout out to Andrei. TK Ed, oh my god, really? I'm that far behind on comments? I'm already 40 minutes behind. Alright, it's all good. It's all good. Guess I'm going to be here for a while. TK Ed says, add Puddin' Cheeks. That would be the deepest spin, and he would be from the community. We got another super chat down here from Giovanni Day. It says, Supergirl number 420. Oh my god, no heckin' way. Dude. Dude, that's a great meme one. Please don't let that go. If you do, sell it to me, because that's amazing. That's, oh my god, oh my god, good for you. Good for you, mate. Okay. Look at all these people. Oh yeah. Dr. Doom says, I don't get what secret info they can give, LOL, by Omi. Buy this collectible, like Vivi tweets out every drop so you know what's coming. I mean, they did say they want to get other content creators, and that's the other thing. They wanted other content creators on there, and I have shot myself in the foot with this because I have always preached and always said that I think information should be free. I am not going to, again, like, you have my Patreon, but the only thing that you get is, like, be part of the Meow Gang or the family and friends tiers. You get a cell phone number, and the cell phone number you can text, and it forwards to my cell phone, and you can text me as long as you keep paying. You text me whenever you want. I'll get back to you literally right then. I made an issue with Raythax yesterday accidentally where I thought I responded to him, and then I didn't. And then it was like 7 hours later. I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't hit the respond button." So that was my bad. But again, I feel really, really, really crap when stuff like that happens. I feel not good. Ooh. Vivi Fanbam says, I waited for Wonder Woman for so many years, and now I get the first NFT. I really can't wait to be able to get that Wonder Woman as well. I think the Wonder Woman is going to be actually pretty... I think it won't be the most expensive one, but it's the first appearance of Wonder Woman. And I get it. Some people are a little salty that in the... they'll be a little salty that it's not like a big statue, and it's just like kind of a chibi version, but still first appearance Wonder Woman. CryptoKagi says, quote, "No one calls you a genius when you're unlucky. They only call you a genius when you're lucky." End quote. Jeremy Pador. I love him. He said, "Fortune favors the bold." All right, let me get back to this person real quick. The books for... All right, so on 13 December, I will be having Crypto Baby. She'll be on the stream. She'll be on the podcast. We might do a couple of different people. We might do... it might just be us. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Mm-hmm. James White says he didn't know how to buy it. I don't know what that was in reference to. Yeah, so I say I shot myself in the foot because I said this should be free. Information should be free. Now, again, I have the privilege of saying that because I don't have that many followers. And when I go and I say that, I told Andrei yesterday that, listen, if you want to collab on like my channel, or I'll do it on your channel, like a public forum, I'll totally do that. Says, but I cannot be a part of that where I know people have to pay for that separate content. Now, I'm going to miss out on a lot of people that, again, he's going to be mentioning. He might show clips in his videos. Hey, this was on my recent Patreon member, shout out or things. And he might show clips of other people and have their links down below. And he might show that to 1.8 million people. And I don't want to be a hypocrite, so I won't be on. Again, I'll join just to see what's going on. But so that's a big shot. I guarantee you, everybody else that goes on there are going to see a giant surge in subscribership, and I'm going to be like, oh, hey guys, remember me? Sandy Yu says Stanley said he's selling his spare property to buy more Comey. A week later, he sells a Comey. He contradicts himself. Well, how do you know he didn't do that? Again, most of it, what I know, he bought at 0.003 something. So doubling his money and selling, going to other projects, not a bad idea. James White says, this group isn't being made for the OGs. It's for new people to catch up quick. That's another good point. It's another very good point. Puddin' Cheek says, okay, then go see the 2 of the first 3 videos Foster ever made were for Ben. I did not notice that. I did not. But again, when he was in the community, that's when he was very new in the community, where he didn't know who Ben was. Sandy Yu says, why does Foster need a retirement plan? Can he work with 99% of us guys? What makes him so special? So Andrei Jikh, he likes him, and he says, like, hey, I think you should, and I also, too, think that he would be more valuable to the community if he didn't have to work. If he can go and make a bunch of more videos, a bunch of more content. I think that's great for new people. I think it's great for people that are existing here. Taxi Corp says, brilliant move, guys. Absolutely great showmanship for Vivi and Omi. There's no such thing as bad publicity. PT Barnham. Blue Coated. So did anyone try the MTL process yet? And was the 1,000 gem what? So there was a test site. There is a test site where on the test site for a Comey, it shows that, hey, minimum to withdraw is 50 gems. And the maximum you can withdraw is 50,000 gems per week. And they did say that you need to have 1,000 gems in there to be able to withdraw. Now, again, this is just on the test site. Nothing has been official. Nothing's confirmed. They might just put that just for a test. And then they also put in that it would be a 10% fee to withdraw. So you withdraw 5,000 gems, you're getting $4,500 because of a 10% fee. I mean, that's a lot. But when you're making, you're 10xing your money, you put in $1,000 and you take out $10,000, who cares if you have to take out, well, that's just cost of doing business in my opinion. Now, I understand that a bunch of people will be like, that's so much, what is this? All right, guys, a Comey eats, every single dollar that's put in, a Comey only gets 70 cents of that. Only gets 30% already is taken right off the top between Apple and Google. They need to try to recoup that in some way. So yeah. This is part of just how they pay for that with the withdrawal. So yeah. Moving on. Blue Coated says, so did anyone try? Oh yeah, I don't know anyone that tried that. Mark Allen says, I don't understand why can't people freely make a business venture? It either fails or succeeds. Why all this drama? Yeah, preach. That's about as simple as it should be. Sniper says Foster did this so Andrei would buy him some secret Spider-Man. That would be hysterical if that was true, but it's not. Paul Davies says, personally, I have no issue with Foster and Andrei. You choose to join or not. My issue was the way Cavell came off with such a salty, he needs to know his lack of knowledge will always hurt him. I don't know why some people either love or just hate Cavell. I feel like there's no in between. We're buddies. I'm on his stream. He's on my stream. And a lot of people were congratulating Cavell for really getting in, asking in some hard-hitting questions. I did as well. I asked it in a slightly more respectful way. And Cavell just comes in and is like, what value do you guys bring? Like, talking to Andrei, like, what value do you bring? And I was like, oh, he mad. Oh, he big mad. And then I'm just trying to moderate this as best I can, trying to ban all the hate. I was like, oh my god, this is insane. This is like the like, what do you have such dynamic personalities in there like that? Yeah, he's gonna ruffle a couple of feathers. I don't know. I'm not as loud as him, but he's got more subscribers than me. He does something right, and everyone wanted him in there, so he definitely brings value. Ivan Anderson says, "Hey Randy, me and my wife sat and watched your live stream on our TV yesterday. Great job hosting and moderating the whole thing. Why, thank you. I think I had a screenshot of someone doing that. Maybe it was not a screenshot, but I downloaded it. Somebody on Twitter, literally, they had us on their room, on their TV. I was like, that is so cool. That was amazing. I don't know if that was you. Vitalik Nakamoto says, Randy, was cool to see you and Andrei geek out about Pokemon. I hope the future collab. I hope to see a future collab. This will be huge for your channel. Yeah, it'd be great. When I saw him, or when I was talking about Pokemon, and I brought up like, hey, Trophy Kangaskhan and Blaine's Arcanine, and it's like, I had a PSA 10 Trophy Kangaskhan. He's like, you what? You're a whale. I was like, yeah, I sold it all for Omi. And he's like, how'd you get the 80,000 just to purchase that Kangaskhan? I was like, what do you do? So he was, I want to be friends. I want to be friends. I just want, even if there was no like YouTube connection, it's like, hey man, you want to grab a beer? It's like, yeah man, I'll grab a beer. And then obviously, yeah, I totally want him. You can make the argument, well, Chavez, do you just want to leech off his like subscribership? Yes and no. Like, again, I do find him as an interesting person, and I do want to talk to him about Pokemon. And then, yeah, it'd be nice to get a little bit of his, like, as subscribers. Oh, hey, he's a cool guy. Oh, that'd be pretty legit. Plus Mom says 75. 75 what? Plutonium. Let me know. To get Ed says, Puddin' Cheeks, I was before the scandal or after. I didn't realize he did those vids. Who killed Bitcoin? It was a bunch of FUD, because the SEC denied another Bitcoin ETF. So everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin is done for, like, morons. Paul Davies, I agree. Jesus Navas says, Randy, I used to respect you, but not after yesterday. You were unfair in your take on the situation. You didn't criticize it, neither did you consider the other side of the argument. Disappointing. I think that is the farthest from the truth. So one of the questions, and I asked this of both him and Andrei, was that, do you think that if somebody new is coming into the space, that if you think you're going to tell that person honestly that this is the most valuable way to spend their time and money, like this is the best content out there, and both of them said no, it's not. So like, I do think that this is going to be a net positive. Again, I don't see this as like a shill or a scam, because they're not forcing anybody to do it. They're not promising one thing and then delivering another, or maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they're promising this and that. Maybe there's no giveaways. And maybe there's no, again, if that happens, you can be damn sure I'll make a video about that, or a live stream about that, whatever. But yeah, no, again, I defended the idea because I like the idea. I've always said like, yeah, it's just not the way to go about it. Even Andrei and Foster said yesterday, not the way to go about it. But this is, I'm going to say zero. When you say that, like, again, not trying to pat myself on the back here, but when 99.9% of people say like, hey, you did a good job moderating, hey, great job asking these questions, great, like, again, just watch the video. I feel like the only reason you said that was just because you hadn't watched the video, or you kind of just like spark notes it. Like, I swear I asked those hard questions. Tony says, probably I the thousands. I don't know what that means. Puddin' Cheek says, a Gourmet Gaming. This was literally 4 months ago. Comes on the scene with paid ads for Ben. Damn. Plutonium says, you definitely deserve them. It was very awkward at moments. Yeah. TK Ed says, at Puddin' Cheeks, wow, they're not surprised then by his actions. It shows his motivations. I'm all for making money, but do it the right way. Just my opinion. Again, when Foster when he first got in the community, and, you know, Ben had influence over him. Foster was new to the community, didn't know anyone, so I think he learned from that. Jake Donnelly says, Randy is the best VV content creator because he cares about collecting. It's not just about making money. Well, yes and no. I am a collector at heart. You know, you don't get a Pokeball tattoo because for your health, for the girls. But at the end of the day, the goal is to make as much money as possible, not so I could buy a yacht and so I could buy, you know, an Audi. You know, it's to accelerate the advent of conservation for animals, and it's to help animal conservation. Like that's I've always been very open about that. But yeah, at the end of the day, when I get a lot of money, yeah, I'll take stuff for myself. I'm gonna go and buy some more Pokemon cards. You think that I'm not gonna have the first set, like the first series on Vivi? You're nuts if you think that I'm not gonna have that. Footaholic says, hey Randy, that stream didn't change my mind. I respect you for not going down that path, however. I won't follow Foster anymore, and neither Andrei. Pure greed by them. I don't want to say that I don't think it's pure greed. I think that, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they have me fooled. Maybe I'm duped. Maybe. But I do think that in the future that will be seen as a net positive. And I do think that they will do a lot more good than harm. I think people forget the vicissitudes of the last day or so. But again, maybe I'm duped right along with them. Maybe they pulled the wool over my eyes. I'll let you guys know when I go in there. Puddin' Cheek says, oh my god. When McCurry asks, if you need a mod, let me know. I'm ready to do it. Yeah, I don't know who I'm gonna. I don't know. Ashroy says, I don't believe Foster. Sorry, this wasn't about including other content providers and paying them. This is about Foster linking up with a multimillionaire and quitting his job. Again, when Foster had this in mind, he didn't have any compensation. They still had, as of yesterday, what Foster said, they had not talked about compensation. TA Gibbs, Amy says 100%. Jason Peter says paper hands. I like Dan. I wouldn't call him paper hands. Hello K says Majik Club became my wallet been emptied for free info club. Puddin' Cheek says BG owns Foster. No, he doesn't. He's laughing. Mr. P says, hey Randy Bear, love your streams. However, you were in the wrong yesterday and you need to own up to it. Foster, Indy Kalia, Andrei, Ben all have something in common. It is selfishness. I don't know who Indy Kalia is, but I don't think they were being selfish. And again, I'm really curious to why you think I'm wrong for trying to get to the bottom of this. I had zero idea what that was about yesterday. Like I heard something about a Patreon and Andrei Jikh, and I literally didn't know what was going on. So I invited him on to get to the bottom of it. I feel like I asked pretty good questions. And when Taps Trade says that was the stream of 2021, great job, right? Like, I don't know, coming from Taps, pretty high. So I wasn't saying like, guys, go join this Patreon now. I've never said that. But if there's any Patreon y'all should join, is this one. I missed my 1 hour Patreon member shout out, so I'm gonna do it right here. Why? Because you get shout outs every 30 minutes from me when I'm on here. I feel like I do the same songs all the time. I'll try to do a different one. It'll be from Green Day. You gotta make a plan, gotta do what's right. Can't run around in circles if you wanna build a life. I don't wanna make a plan for a day far away. While I'm young and while I'm able, all I wanna do is dong. So yeah. Me Home says, thanks for being the level-headed moderator on a very uncomfortable situation. Hope lessons are learned and we can move on with our VV journey. You represent the community as best as you could. Thank you, Me Home. Thank you for that $10 super chat. Wibbit says, K is salty, LOL, who cares? Hello, K. Sup, K? Oh, is he here? David Perez says, great stream yesterday, Randy. It's a preview of what's to come. Honesty, integrity, and loyalty to the community. Channels like these are rare and much appreciated. Thank you so much. Mr. Locknet says Special K is a software engineer. Hello K is software. Hello K says, hey, Omi homies. I must leave before I spend more money on the super chats to troll Randy. Ha ha ha. Randy's awesome. I love you, Hello K. James White says, you and Pags were solid yesterday. Yeah, dude. So Pags was just chilling there. And he's like, all right, guys, listen, he had zero idea who Andrei was. He was just chilling with like a YouTube star. He's like, oh, hey, who are you? Hey, how's it going? I'm Pags. Mr. Pags. How you doing? Listen, I got Chinese food. I gotta go. All right, peace. All right, good luck. All right, Randy, love you. All right, bye. And then he goes, so I'm really curious to see if he ate his Chinese food and how it was. I'm so freaking hungry. It says, Randy was being neutral and asking the right questions. Don't get why people are complaining. Yeah, I don't know. James White says, nice new vid. Hello, K. Hello, K's giving the peace sign. Mark Hunt says, good luck today, homie. Thanks, you too, man. Oh, the market. Is it open? No, it's definitely not going to be open yet. Oh, my lordy. Hang on one second. Will do. All right. Oh, what? Hold on. Brought up your concerns. How did you get 3? A buddy of mine got 3. That's insane. He doesn't know what they are though. Oh, he got one up. So he got one on the drop. He got one at 11:04, and he got another one on 11:08 on his iPhone 13. Damn, Daniel. At it again with the rebounds, the white vans. All right. Okay, starting collecting. All right, the market. So I love the little sign. Back soon. It's so cool. I wonder if mine was delivered. Oh, it was delivered. Hawk Girl. Does it say even what number mine is? 3,360. Look at her. Look at her. In her prime. I'm not gonna lie when I say this, and I didn't want this because it was the ultra rare. I wanted this because Hawk Girl, I feel like, is very undervalued in some... And I don't mean on the app. I don't know what it's going to be. But she was in the original Justice League. Like, the original... Like, I don't want to say original. I mean the animated series from the 90s. She was there with John, and she was there with Wonder Woman, and Batman, and Superman, and The Flash, and Green Lantern. And it was the John Stewart Green Lantern, who... Again, that's who I grew up with. I grew up with the John Stewart Green Lantern. Hal Jordan is cool, and everyone loves him more, but I grew up with John Stewart. I grew up with Hawkgirl. Like, this is... Love it. Yeah. The Vivi NFTs have not gone down with the crypto crash. Nice. The Todd Father says, greatest of all time, Randy, over love the stream and love you. However, Foster is toxic to the Vivi community, and he's lost all credibility. I don't think he has. I really don't. Again, like, y'all know how I feel about Ben. If there was anybody that I feel really strongly about that I don't like, y'all will know. I don't feel that way about Foster. And that's in spite of the fact that he knew Ben and defended him for some point. I think he's put in his time. He has his place. He has almost as much subscribers as I do. I don't know how many he lost yesterday or how many he gained. I don't know. Chronic says Foster only came clean because he was pressed about it. Whole narrative about this group changed on the fly midstream last night. I don't know. It was just a little weird. Well, he was going to have to tell him that he was involved anyway because he's the one that made it. It's like, who would join Andrei's Patreon for, like, a Comey when he's so new? You would need someone like Foster to go into it. So yeah, he had to tell people. If I was caught with trousers, I don't think he was caught with anything down. I mean, was it a bad look that that he could have made better with his approach? Yeah, absolutely. He admits that, but yeah, I don't think anything nefarious. Squidcat says, pretty obvious when commenters are acting as advocates rather than being fair or analytical. Breach. Plutonian says, wish Cavell would have handled it better. I mean, I think he asked some hard questions. And to be honest, like, I was streaming for a total of like 9.5 hours yesterday. I really don't remember all of it, but what I do remember is that he was asking some hard questions, I think. Ollie says, why would I pay when I can get the best advice of Randy for free? Ah, thanks, man. Yeah. Squidcat says, yep. Joey Wheeler, what's going on? Gigantic donut. Sorry, I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Watched only parts yesterday. The whole thing is a big nothing burger. Yeah, it's like, at the end of the day, you can sum it up really quick. Like, hey, yeah, if you want some, like, extra info, like, pay $100. If you don't do it. Just ignore it. Dude, the people were commenting like the popcorn emoji yesterday. It was hysterical. Mark Hunt says, next time you diverge into some Pokemon stuff with Andrei Jikh, make sure to add me in. Yeah, absolutely. Mark Hunt, I know you're pretty busy. Get on the podcast at some point. It'll be fun. Ricky Lee, going to reselling, says, it is what it is. We still here, and the price action right now means nothing compared to where we're off to. I'm really sorry to say this, but I'm praying for a 0.003 dip. Love you. Love you too, Ricky Lee. Meow back. Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be a lot easier for me to get more. I don't think it's going to happen, but yeah, it'd be great for me to get more. R Sinks is great stuff, Randy. I don't like the way Foster acted. It's not good. Man, he's really getting some hate. Well, it'll show in his... Actually, let me see. Let's go to Foster's page and let's see if he's gotten any... hold on. Foster Hilt. Any more or less subscribers. The whole thing, I think, helped. He's got 4.5 thousand subscribers. So I think the whole thing helped him. In my opinion. Squid Cavs is salty isn't a good look. Have yet to see someone pull it off. Sadly, because it says, Raging Randy and everyone else would love to see these alter egos get after it in the Viviverse arena. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be so much fun. John R. Yellen says, happy either way, really. Bags more ample. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I'm never going to get caught up on comments. Pay to join Discord. It's on laptop, McDonald's, Wi-Fi, and free drinks, baby. What? Asper says, good luck all. Sorry for not sub this money. Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it at all. Love you, Mass Murders. Jackal. Because people... I think Jackal was... Jackal was my most recent Patreon member. People are acting like they have to do it, and they're being made to do something. I think we would be talking about this teaser. It was not in the video. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, if they were to just come out with it, that'd be fun. That we wouldn't be having this conversation. The Cray Mountain says, good luck to all fam. Poor Burton says, love you, Randy. Please be careful with who you hang with. Of course. Love you, poor man. TK Ed says that poor man printing has some sweet baby Jesus stout. Very good. Oh, that sounds... I want a beer so badly. Jake Donnelly says, poor man is right. Mark Garro says, awesome night last night. Being 60 plus years young. We need a few more... pee breaks when you are doing 8-hour streams. I respect you highly. Keep up the awesome content. I can't remember the last time when I went 7+ hours without going to the bathroom. Cannot remember. Plutonium says, sup, poor man. Slide Michael says, when Cavell starts turning away super chats and YouTube money, have him come back on. Turning away super chats? I don't understand. Rob T says, it does sound pyramid scheme with the giveaways. I mean, again, they could not do giveaways and it could still be worth it in my opinion. But again, I don't know. Todd Father says, I think, Randy, you shouldn't do streams with Foster in the future. You're better than that. He knows things that I don't know. Like, even having him on X amount of, like 3 times, 4 times by now, whatever. He knows things that I don't. And I want to learn. Do I disagree with him on certain stuff? For sure, probably. But even just bouncing off ideas with him, it's again, him making those spreadsheets, him making certain things. It's like, okay, I think he does provide good information, something that I'm not willing or not able to do. So I want to learn, and I think those are good conversations. So will I have him on again in the future? When things calm down, sure, or whenever he wants. Just because I think he does bring value. Warren Printing says, what up, guys? I'm about to hit the gun range with my new PF9S I built. Please pray I don't blow up my hand. Well, as you know, you load it with the right ammo, and I think you'll be fine. But preach, poor man. We should go shooting one day. Plutonium says, nice, have fun. TK Ed says, should he talk to other Akomi YouTubers about it before he was released? Apparently, there are other Akomi YouTubers that he did talk about with that were in talks with it. I don't know who they were. But apparently that is something that he had talked to. He had talked to other peeps about it. All right, so we should be... market's still closed. Market is still closed. Well, let's see how many of these were delivered. Okay, so only 2,000 of the Wonder Woman were delivered. Not even 2,000 of Supergirl were delivered. And the Batgirl, about 2,000 of those were delivered. The Hawkgirl, No, nice. About 1,000 were delivered. So I actually don't see this coming on the market for a little while. I'll let you all know. But should he have talked to the other Comey YouTubers about it before release? Maybe. Apparently he did with a few. Me and Cavell weren't one of them. But he did talk to a few. Rob T says the two don't seem comparable. Diamond says they were mostly jokes about paper 10 yesterday. Javero says, poor man printing sounds fun. Hope y'all... Yeah, dude, he sounds... I would love to, like, go, like, drinking with him and then just go to the gun range. And not, like, getting drunk. Just, like, have a few beers and just firing off like a dragon off. Oh, my God. He just seems like a fun dude. Martin sounds fun. Hope he shoots straight. Adam says, I agree with Todd Father. Said Foster sneaky. Again, I don't think he is. Like, again, what was the act that he did a little sneaky at... Maybe the act was, but I don't think he himself is at all. Again, maybe pulling the wool over my eyes, whatever, but I still think that it brings a lot of value. And I like him. Portfolio says, why charge money then? Well, because, it's going to be impossible to have Andrei Jikh on, ask a question in Edgewise to get him on a live stream. Again, part of what you want to do, or at least what I would want to do, is ask questions. Like, what else about Andrei Jikh do I want to know? Because, again, the guys, you don't get to millions of dollars by being dumb. You're smart in at least a couple of ways. So I think that's worth it just for me. Again, I'm in a privileged position where I have a little bit of money. Technically, none of it's in my bank account, but you know what I mean. Carmel says Dan Lee was spilling his Omi whale. He was urging people to buy and promising $10 Omi. Saw his video sketch. I think a lot of us in the Okomi arena do believe, including myself, that this will get to $10 at some point. Just my opinion. Rob T says, it takes money out of the collectible ecosystem. I forget what does. Sean Gill says, $100 times times 1,000 users, though, bro, they can hit a lick off us. Again, if you have 1,000 users for that, and I even asked Andrei, hey, listen, when you have 100 or a couple hundred people in that Patreon member group, I didn't even bring up money. It's like, how do you make sure they get their value when they're supposed to be able to ask questions on your 2-hour live streams, and let's say they can only ask one or they can't ask any. Like, what do you do for those people? And he said, actually, like, we don't know. Like, this has just started. So he is right now claiming that, I don't say ignorance, just claiming that he doesn't, they're not there yet. Again, it is public information how many people are on their Patreon. Again, I'll let you know when I'm in there. I'll keep y'all posted. Uncle Jay says, Todd Father, you a straight G. Definitely. Midnight Run says, let's go ahead and put the myth of Omi being bear market proof aside. Maybe. Nathan Hoffner says, do people realize when someone asks for money for a service, you don't have to pay them if you don't want to? Very good. Yeah, same. Dude, I might have to, this might be another video where I can't get to every comment. This is Foster's second strike. First strike was sporting Ben Gadenzi, which I get, but he didn't really know who he was at the time. It's 3 strikes and you're out. Jesus Foster needs a big name to pitch his scam. Guys, this is not a scam. Like, I'm telling you, this is not a scam. And if it is, I'll be the first one to be like, all right, yeah, it was a scam. I wasted my money. Hope nobody did. Midnight Run says, are we still talking about this? Apparently. Chronic says, all right, so maybe I should just not read comment. This is the last comment I'll read that has fake news in it, where it says Foster was calling people idiots for 2 hours on stream. No, he was not. Like, did that happen a couple of times? Sure. Why? Because some people are idiots. But no, he's not just saying, like, guys, you're idiots, you're morons. No, like, there was a big conversation that happened. It says, we only found out the real details until Andrei came into the stream. No, we found out all the only details that we found out was that Andrei wanted Foster to retire, and that Andrei didn't know, he doesn't know right now what to do when it gets so big that people that are paying $100 a month can't ask him questions. Those are the only 2 new pieces of information that we found out when Andrei got on. And then, we talked about Pokemon and stuff, but that was about it. Dano says, I like Andrei. His videos will continue watching. Foster's always been sus to me because of the Ben stuff. Regardless, they can do what they want. People can participate or not. We're all adults. Randy, I work more than Foster. You don't see me having a pay-per-view Discord channel. Just saying. I think you should have a Patreon, though. I think everyone that puts out content, for free, they should probably in case people want to support. Now, again, with mine, I've already said that there's nothing really extra that you get unless you're in the family and friends tier, which is the $100 a month. But the rest is just if you wanna just support the channel, which I'm glad people do. Hugo Okendo says I totally agree. So yeah, poor man, I think you should have a Patreon too. I think people should join. Just my opinion. What we got here? What we got? Lynn X with a €2 super chat saying Earth 2 is open. Go buy while it's in 10 cents. Well, I don't think it's 10 cents. It is not. It is not open. Lynn X, you trolled me again. But let us go to the Vivi though. And I do apologize, guys. I am going to have to skip some comments at some point here. Where was I here? Gooseneck says Dan Lee did a FUD video while he was waiting to sell his house. He admitted it on his channel. Well, why would you? I don't know why you would do a FUD video while he's waiting to... Oh, I get it. So it could drop so he could buy... Again, I don't... I think it's really bold to assume that Dan Lee thinks that he can manipulate the market. I don't think he can. I don't really think any of us can. At least not long term. Not like... Again, I've said before, I'll say it again. All of the YouTubers could combine, go on one giant stream and be like, yeah, we're done with the Comey. We sold a collectible, sold our Omi. And in 2 weeks from that point, it wouldn't matter. People would still be buying. It wouldn't matter. Decals by Koi says, us Omi homies are good. Hang on a second. All right, market's open for these collectibles. Ooh, the ultra rare is only getting $350 right now. Wonder Woman's at $70. Supergirl's at $149. And all right, so Batgirl's an uncommon. She's at $75. Where Wonder Woman is a common and she's at $62. Now, granted, there's still a lot of these to be delivered. Hawkgirl has 2,500 left to be delivered. So I guess that might go down to 350. Maybe it will. Maybe it'll go down to like 100. Supergirl has 4,500 left to go. 4,500 left. Wonder Woman has literally 6,500 left to be delivered. I am not going to buy one of these literally until she comes down. Although, yeah. So yeah, I'll keep you all posted. Will I get this whole set? Probably. But I'm not right now. I'll let y'all know. 100%. Good luck, everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Without getting in, yeah, some of my homies are good without getting into their club. For me, I feel like it's the newbies who has no clue who a Comey Vivi is. So my hope is they just bring in more people for us long term. Decals by Koi, 100%. 100% my thoughts. Sam the causes people need to take responsibility over their own emotional reactions and stop blaming others for how they feel. Preach. Cart Mills says nobody would be upset with Foster's OnlyFans if it were explained truthfully and upfront. Agreed, and Foster said that himself. Sniper says, when you start a business, it costs money. He will lose it now because Foster effed it up. I don't think so. Again, most people that watch Andrei Jikh, they have zero idea who Foster Hilt is. Ollie says Foster just came across as being underhanded. Unfortunately, that is how he came across. Honestly, OnlyFans. John Gill says, Andrei is slick. I don't trust him at all. Well, he is a magician, but I think he's a good person. I think. I don't know, but that's just the impression I got. Squidcast is so weird being so into someone else's business decisions. You voluntarily buy or you don't. Like any product. Agreed. Andre doesn't like Caveller or Foster. Or Andres doesn't like Caveller or Foster. Chronic says, let's get to 50 likes. Oh, we're at 68 now. Andre Brown Jr. says, Randy, UG man, keep crushing it. Thank you. Financial News and Views says, Randy, thought you did a great job last night. Yes, good questions, and you didn't lose focus and kept the conversation moving. Nice work. Thank you. Chronic says, 130 people in here. Let's get this to a lot more likes. Ollie said, Andre said it was all Foster's idea. It was his idea. Yay, 71 likes. Cardinal says, yeah, Andre pretty much threw Foster on the bus. Well, Andre admitted it himself. Says, what is Foster's job? He's a corrections officer. Ollie says poor man printing is fire. Legacy Bermuda says let's go fam, diamond hands. Arnold says he probably gets 80%. They didn't have a compensation plan worked out yesterday, which if I was Foster, I would have. That would be the first thing I would have put out. Nick Brett says it's really just Cavell giving free promo to this, thinking it will improve the entire community, when in reality it's only improving their own pockets. And all that case, if Cavell knew that, he would have never shed light on it. I think it will improve the community in the future. Derek Brand says drop is awesome. Gooseneck says Foster is a mall cop. No, he's a corrections officer. White Rabbit says good luck. Lexi Evans says she's a Pepsi lover. Nice. Connor says good luck, boys. Carmel says what? A mall cop? No, he's a corrections officer. Connor says ultra rares for everyone. Let's go. Andrei says, of course, Foster knew the plan was for him to make enough more money to quit his job. That was not the plan. Obviously, Burger Pants says get ready. Pokemon says, hey, remember when I had my Bitcoin stuck up during the 0.005 dip? I pulled it out and then bought Bitcoin on Coinbase. Now I can't transfer to an external wallet for 18 days. Ugh. So sorry, man. OMC Burger Pants got one. Jackal got one. Nick Brett says, honestly, wouldn't be a problem if they just said they were partnering up in the near future. I think so as well. And again, moving forward, they'll do that. Yo, Linux got a rebound rare. Jackal got number 7129. OMC Burger Pants got Supergirl. Derek Brad says, congratulations. Poorman Printing says, I got one. The bots are losing. Yes. Olivia's Alley Boy says, Batgirl. Yes. Jinferno says, 2,448 uncommon for me. Very good. Ollie says, nothing. Congrats to everybody who got one. Squid Cat got nothing. All right. Now people are just making me want to buy. So I'm going to buy. Interesting. Couldn't get it. So Supergirl was at $149. She's down to $97 right now, though. $95. Couldn't get it. $96. Damn. I can't get any of these. So the prices are going down, but people are really, they are buying off the, damn. They are buying all the way down. Because I can't get any of these. Oh. So I think they know Supergirl shouldn't be... Damn, I couldn't even get one for 110. Alright, I got one for 105, a Supergirl. Which, is the rare. I think it's okay. And will there be more? Will she be a lot less? Will she be like $80? Maybe. I don't know. But now I need Batgirl and Wonder Woman. Wow, Batgirl's at like $55. Okay. I'm going to try to buy her for $60. Couldn't get her. And again, maybe I should wait because Batgirl has 5,000 left to be delivered, and Wonder Woman has 6,000 left to be delivered. So I'll X out for right now. I'll keep going with this. And thank you, Giovanni Day, for that super chat saying that you got Supergirl number 420. Squid Cat got nothing. I'm sorry. Says thanks to everyone. Congrats to everyone who got one. Giovanni Day says first meme mint I got. Nice. Super Hank says no luck. Guitar says Batgirl. Nice. Connor says Uncommon Gang. James Carver saying bots. The bots are a lot less, so I'm happy about that. Man, Hugo says since Iron Man hasn't got anything. Everyone comment F in the chat. Pay respects to Hugo. OMC Burger Pants says so glad I got Supergirl. Camo Monkey says holy cow I got one. Joe Oliveria says no more drops for me until MCP raffle and queue system. It's too hard getting drops in Portugal now. 1 month tried, all drops and nothing. Sorry, friend. David Coffee says still no MTL. Not yet. Uncle Drew says got my birth year, 1993. You're an uncle and you're only 28? Gooseneck says another successful Vivi drop. They are the king of the NFTs. Every drop sold out in a second. Nice. S4 NJ1 says, Randy, did you get a drop? Sorry, I just joined. I did. I got an ultra rare. Fantastic. Dazzle D got an 89 ultra rare. John Robert Yellen got 2 uncommon first, then a common second. Notice the buy timer has been extended to something like 180 seconds. You're right. Yep, I got an ultra rare. Thanks, OMC Burger Pants. Michael Byrne says, it's a bust for me. Oh, well. I'll be getting the Batgirl secondary. The scooter is cool. Getting the Batgirl secondary. The scooter is cool. Yeah, scooter is cool. James Clark says, what's the MTL they promised 6 months ago? I'm working on it. Dale69 says, got a Wonder Woman. Good thing I spent $100 a month to find out Foster Andre was buying the same value. Gooseneck says, got nothing. Congrats, Randy, sir. Thank you. Okay, because maybe it's time for another giveaway stream. This is so fun, more organized though. I should give one. Be advised, guys. I will do a lot of giveaways in the future. I did stop because I ran out of collectibles giveaway. Connor says no MTL, but you got to pay for it. Chris Million says I got a Batgirl, which is pretty cool. Kind of wanted her with that scooter, sub 3,000. Nice. Ty Maximus says woohoo, got a Hawk Girl. You're the realist, by the way. Thank you. Iconic LOL. Tommy Maximus says, you're the realist. Randy. All right. Patreon member shout out. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Listen to that sound. A little bit of all you got will never bring you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best. All right, sorry. I love Cobra Kai. TK Ed says, didn't get the drop. Guess second market, here we come. Squid Cat says, dang, my buddy just picked up 121 Batgirl. Nice. B Matt says, again, why do you talk about the test site? Of course, you say it's just a test, but people only hear 10% fee. Oh my God, they make fun out of it. I'm just reporting on what I see. Crypto Knight says, just curious, did anyone get a CAPTCHA today? I got one yesterday, not today though. Or on Thursday I got one. It says it's a new feature in today's drop. No, it's been used before. I got one on Thursday. And his coffee says, beta test on MTL is fake. Another delay. No, it's not. Beta testing has rolled out. Jameson Weiss says, got a comment, pretty stoked. Jameson is 10% greatest founders in crypto. Like literally, they have to take every dollar that's put in, 30% of it does not go to them. They only get 70% of it. They need to recoup that. If you want to be successful, yes, they need to make a profit. Arjanal says, didn't get one. Great job on mediating yesterday. Thank you. Squid Cat says, 10% on top of what else? They should go volume over margin on the fees. Well, yeah, they do have a 2.5% fee when they sell, and sometimes another 6% fee from Marvel or James Bond or whoever. So yeah, if you, let's say you have something and you sell it for $1,000. Okay, well now you have, and let's say it's Marvel. Now you have $915 because you take off that 8.5%. So you have $915. And when you go out, you take out 10%. So you take off $91.50. So you have $821. Okay, so if you put in $100 and you get something and it goes to $1,000, you sell it for $1,000, and all these fees after taken out, you still get $821. That's just the cost of doing business, guys. This happens every single day. Adrian Gutierrez says, Randy, all love. But for the quality of content you provide, you need a better setup or background for your videos. If I got rid of my fridge, people would riot. And I will get a better setup in the future. Next year when I can move. Joe69 says, what's this 10% fee incoming from? So that is supposedly when you withdraw, there's a 10% fee. That's on the test site, so that is not confirmed yet. Who knows if that stays. Diamond says, Adrian Gutierrez, Randy is authentic. All Chat Game says, hey, got a first appearance Wonder Woman on the drop. You bring all the value. Thank you, thank you. Kriva says, I don't give a damn what Foster does. I don't care about it and will speak about and will speak up about is how. Connor says, Randy, keep it raw. Don't need fancy backgrounds. Aerospace Jake says, we watch you on the TV. Hey-yo, thank you, Aerospace. Crazy Dan 420 says, got one, 2067. Nice. Kuba says, clearly Foster doesn't have his community's best interest in mind. I think he does. He hasn't done this before, no. Dev says, there's credibility in wearing your sacrifice for something you believe in. Not all that glitters is gold. Agreed. Aces Khan says, got a Wonder Woman. What a good price to flip on. Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't flip. That's not my thing. When you do get when you do get something, the best time to sell is probably as soon as the market opens, and then buy on the dip. No, I don't need the drops. Gonna go to the market. Gonna go to the collectibles. And Supergirl I have. Actually she she actually went up. Surprised. I need a Wonder Woman and I need a Batgirl. Wow, there's not too many on the market for Wonder Woman. This is insane. Let's get a Batgirl here. Now, am I overpaying for these? Probably. Spent $75 on Batgirl. These really are. Wonder Woman. It's so strange that Wonder Woman is the one that you just can't get right now. Wonder Woman is the one that you just can't get because it's impossible. So yeah. All right, moving on here. Squid Guy says, Foster isn't your dad. He's a YouTuber. Do your own research for free. Breach. Button Cheek says, Bitcoin, ETF failure, and China bans are on Loop. LOL. Next will be Tetherfud. I know, right? Super Dork Hank says, nah, don't worry about the whole leeching off Andre subscribers. We love you, Randy. Seems like a nice guy to talk about Pokemon. 8-hour live stream with Andre talking about Pokemon confirmed. Maybe. Mike Warren says, my issue is Foster lied, then literally acted as if he had no clue what the teaser was about on Twitter, asked for opinions on what... I think he was just trying to drum up excitement for it. Alter Games says, time to move on. Hashtag Fostergate lied about him and Andre splitting profits. No, again, if they are splitting profits, again, one, there's no profits yet, but if they are splitting it, then yes, he lied. Yes, I mean, yeah, but again, there's no proof that they are splitting profits. He said yesterday, they're like, hey, listen, we haven't talked about a compensation plan. So, yeah. And I don't think Andre said Foster gets the money for now. I don't think he said that at all. Cons is Bitcoin crashing. Thank Foster. It was Foster caused speculation for his personal gains because hundreds of people to sell buy collectibles and are owe me. That's not okay. He didn't cause anybody to do anything. Like, he literally said, "Hey, what is this? What do y'all think this is?" on Andre's channel. That's their own speculation. Real Talk has agreed. Michael, everyone should make money, but the back door is deceitful. Yeah. Foster and Andre has General 69 does not like Foster. Keith Tran says Foster and Andre had days to clear the air. Yeah, they agreed. They said they messed up. Frank Sabaka got one pending. Essentially, Crypto's latest video. I'll try. Dave says Randy loves Lucy. The man has my trust and respect. Thank you. Real Talk says Foster has a wealth of info. Wanted to make money. Didn't have to choose the route he chose. Again, this wasn't about money. This is about the overall community. Pasha Biceps, hey, you got some tiles? I have a bunch of tiles in North too. Hugo Okendo says, hey, don't you try every 2 minutes? Some people can for the rebound. I don't. Oh, fudge. All right, let's see what we got here. Dude, so getting Wonder Woman right now is impossible unless you want to pay like 500 gems for her. I mean, just go to the market and see that it's just, you know, I'm trying like to get like the top 10, and I can't. It's just, geez, people are scooping this up for a lot. Okay, I bought one at 125 for Wonder Woman. Will she be $80 later? Probably, but yeah. Got Supergirl at 16. $16? God damn. What's up, Six Paco Lopez? Marcon says, regardless of what happened, I'm happy Andrei Jikh came onto your channel. Man, you deserve all the new fans. Thank you. Thank you so much. 77 views and 77 likes. Sean Gill says, what kind of Pokemon collab you think Logan Paul is working with Vivi on? I don't know. I don't know if it is that, but it is something. One of his things has to do with Pokemon. One of his things, I think, has to do with Vivi. Could they be the same thing? Maybe. Where it says, didn't you sell your hymn among others just in case? Yes, but this I sold a bunch of my collect. So be advised, guys. I had said for like a month now, I sold a lot of my collectibles for the potential, and this is not a financial decision. This is an emotional decision because I like Pokemon more than anything, and I still have 28 sets. So I still have 28 sets and over 200 collectibles. So I didn't sell everything. I didn't like sell my whole bag. I sold that because if they were to announce Pokemon before we have Omida NFT and before Omi Moons, I did not want to get caught the same way that I did with Disney Week. Why? Because in Disney Week, I did not have enough gems to get Walt. I did not have enough gems. I had to pick and choose. That's not happening with Pokemon. I'm not letting that happen. So again, I sold a lot of things knowing full well that if they did announce Pokemon, I could get something. But if they didn't announce Pokemon, I would have to buy everything back at a major up price. Like, I would have to pay a lot more. I would not get those same collectibles back for the price that I sold them for. So yes. Well, if you're okay with it, they manipulated you. No, I did not. I did not make that decision based on them at all. I was doing that well before Andrei Jikh had that teaser. Rena Kruger says, Randy, did you get anything? Yeah, I got a Hawk Girl, surprisingly. Milham says, hey, Randy, we got our first drop with all of us together today. Got 5 between all of us, including one of our kiddos, getting ultra rare at 16 minutes. Dude, that's insane. Dude, congrats. Rose is not connected at the joints. I wonder if they're going to move in the future. Maybe. The teasers, I got 2 today, rare and common. Well, it's the best thing that came out of this situation was the connection Randy and Andrei made over Pokemon. Real recognizes real. Keep that connection going, and it will lead to greater things. I think so as well. Actually, I want to reach out to him. Reach out to him on the Twitter. Well, he said he's not really on Twitter. Yeah, he only has 64,000 followers on Twitter. He doesn't really go on that much. Yeah, if Andrei wanted a cash grab, he'd create a crypto, pump it, make a few million, and disappear. There's more efficient cash grabs than putting in effort into building a community. Heckin' preach. I don't know how to reach out. I don't know. I guess I'll ask Foster. Be like, hey, can we set up a Pokemon thing? General 69 is Michael Byrne. Big facts here. Jed says, let's go. Got a Wonder Woman 684. Nice. Dominic Loser said he bought back today. I don't know who bought back today. Just bought 111,000 Omi during this dip. Nice, Chris. Just I wish I could buy Omi with gems. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, same. Schedule said I didn't have a problem with them wanting to build the exclusive community. I just can't see the ROI for me to subscribe. Yeah, and that's fine. Not everyone will. Especially when the current community already gives knowledgeable content like yourself, Tabs, K, and others. And the official Vivi Discord is free. Yeah, true. There's a call that some of the existing content creators need to get a hold of their egos. Most are unwatchable, so don't watch them. Alice Hunter said Foster's head is getting a bit too big. I don't think so. Super Duper Hank says Randy. So my honest question is, what are those? Oh no, I'm kidding. Did you make more than 2,000 yesterday? No, I made maybe like 300-ish. Maybe 300-ish, maybe 400. I don't know. But again, like if I were to make, let's say somebody give me $100 super chat, I think I get like 70-something dollars out of that, give or take. YouTube takes a decent amount. They take a percentage. Code Niner says, did anyone get the Nifty's Matrix NFTs? I didn't. Fred says, yo, Randy, you're my favorite Omi YouTuber because you're authentic. Aw, thanks, Fred. Linux says, Earth 2 is open. So I tried before. I'll try again. Says, Earth 2 is currently under scheduled maintenance. We'll be back online shortly. Maybe it's open for some and not for others. Excuse me. Thank you for the super chat, though. Philip B says, Wendy has to make a Patreon account, in my opinion. Yeah, she brings a lot of value to the community. I think she should also. Fried Food says he did an excellent job, but definitely need a moderator. I blocked a bunch of people to streamline the chat since they kept spamming messages. And yeah. Linux says it's open. Wonder Woman is low. Yeah, did I even get one of her? I don't even know if I got one of her. Let's see. Joe says, what? I'm going to snag one. Wonder Woman was 25. Oh my god, somebody bought Wonder Woman 25 is insane. Oh no, I have all of them. I don't even know what I paid for Wonder Woman. Yeah, I don't even know. I think it was like 120 or something. If Wonder Woman goes down, I'll get more of her. Yeah, I'm not going to get a crazy amount though. It was great news for Omi/Vivi, one of the biggest crypto investors. YouTube will bring attention to the project. However, I didn't think it warranted an announcement per se. They could have done the announcement different. Yeah, agreed. S4NJ1 says, just scored a Wonder Woman Mint 6000 on the market for $99. Let's go. Mass Murder's got one. Nice. Amber Miller says, Vark.tech. I know what that is. General 69 I heard Foster Andrei have a new idea called Earth Chick 2. The $150 tier, you get to hear what places on Earth they like. Bill says, you ever sing the Pokemon song? 100%. Kieran Kramer says, I copped a 6,666 Batgirl. This is the type of mint that people pay extra for? Maybe. Brandy Babe says, I got Wonder Woman 462. Heyo. Eduardo does not like those people. Says, money grab. Again, they wanted a money grab. They could just create a crypto and pump it and make a few million and then bounce. They're not doing that here. Ignacio Maravilla says, let the free markets decide. Some of y'all sound like commies. Capitalism is why we are in this. That being said, let's try and move the convo in a constructive direction. Agreed. Because I'm imagining VV vending machines in every theater, especially AMC. I'm a strawberry smoothie brain ape. With the ability to buy a certain number of collectibles at physical locations. That would be really cool. Tony Rod says, I got a Batgirl at 22 minutes in. That's insane. Peaceful News says, hot news. Omi Foster dropped from Andrei Discord. LOL. Linux says, check Twitter DM. Linux, I literally just tried. I don't have a... Earth 2 is not open for me, for whatever reason. Wonder Woman's up to 130 now. So I made a decent decision. Oh, 110. Okay, I'm still not going to get another. I still have 26,000 gems. I'm waiting for Pokemon. Guys, I do have to bounce. It's been a lot. Crazy 420 just found out that Hawk Girl ultra rare upon delivery. Stoked. Nice. I love you all. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I've streamed for now, I think, a total of like 12 hours in the last 24 hours. Star Helix and Kyle Willson are cool to check out on YouTube at Not Star Helix, at Hey David Don, and at EQ_crypto are on the Twitter. I love you all. Thank you all for the super chats. Thanks, Randy. You got to go crazy with the new toys to try off this week and get cheap deals. I know, right? Crazy. Bye, guys. All right. I love you. Bye. Meow.